Hi there, thanks for joining me today. I have a simple little project for you if you need those last minute little gifts, whether it be for Christmas or New Year's is coming up, so you could always change these up and make them for New Year's. But I'm going to show you guys today how to make these. And first I want to show you, it does actually hold quite a bit of stuff. So this is perfect for the kids. They got the little spatula and stuff. And then it's got a couple little sprinkles in here and cookie cutter. So these are perfect for little gifts for the kids. Or you could always take them, and this one has hot cocoa, and I need to put some more marshmallows in here because as you can see, this is a pretty big box. And this is a little marshmallow cocoa topper, so you could put that in. And then the kids love these things. They're sour snowflake gummy candies. So that also fits in there. So let's get to it, and I'm going to show you guys today how to make this. All right. So first we need a piece of cardstock. Now I'm using Garden Green, and this is 9 inches by 8.5. So we want to get the 9-inch side here, and we are going to score this. Let me make sure you guys are in frame here. We're going to score this at 2.5 and at 5 inches. And then we're going to turn it on the 8.5-inch side, and we're going to score this at 2.5 and at 6 inches. Okay, and that's all the scoring you need to do. Now, if you notice, this panel is bigger than the bottom here. So this bigger panel is going to be the back of your box. All right, so we want to just fold this on the score lines here. We're just going to burnish it. You get them all burnished. But that way you want to locate the back of it because we're going to put designer paper on the front of this, and you want to make sure that you have the front of the box, okay? So I'm going to grab my scissors, and we're just going to cut up on the score lines. So this is the long panel, and we are going to just cut up onto these side pieces here on both sides. And just like any other box, I'm just going to take and kind of cut a little sliver out of this, just so they fold up easier. All right. So we get that little extra bulky piece out of there. There we go. All right, so now all we need to do is we're going to start folding this up like a normal box. So we're going to put glue on these panels here, and we're going to fold the front in like this. All right. So let me make sure I got that right here. Yeah. Second guessing myself. So we're just going to add a little bit of glue on this. Not the table. We're going to fold these up nice and straight here. We're going to put this one straight up. Just hold that there for a minute. And then we're going to bring these front pieces around, and we're going to glue them onto the sides here. So I'm going to put a little bit more liquid glue on the sides here. And just fold these around just like that. So there's your basic box here. Easy peasy, as you can see. Super easy to come together. Now, the designer paper that I used on this one, this is a retired paper, and I am using a piece that is 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And this is out of the A Little Bit Festive designer paper pack. This is the one that had all of the awesome ephemera and things like that in there. So you could always make this box and then just decorate it with all the ephemera if you still have this paper pack. So I'm just using a piece of that for the front of this. So I want to make sure my trees are going the right way here. I'm just going to, this would be cute too. Just put this up here. Like I said, if you have any last minute gifts to do or anything like that, this would be, you could stuff like little socks or makeup brushes or anything like that. I'm going to put a little bit more glue on that one. And yeah, a little bit more on this side. We don't want our box to fall apart. You can always use tear tape. Just hold that for a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to take, and I'm just going to notch from the back corner here, and I'm going to go right down here to the front. So no particular measurements or anything like that. I'm just going to cut straight down. And that one didn't get it. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing. So from the back corner down to the front, just like that. All right. So now all we need to do is a little bit of decorating. So I am bringing in the homemade treats set, and we need to do a little bit of stamping for what we're going to put on here. Now I have already cut out the baking sheet, and these are the exact same size. So what I need to do, this is just out of the silver foil. I want to bring back in my scissors. Now you can see the lines in here. So what I want to do is I'm just going to cut on the lines all the way around. It just makes this piece a little bit smaller so that it fits on top of the foil, and it looks like a little baking sheet, and it still gives us a little bit of room to stamp on. So let me get the scraps out of the way here. I'm going to stamp my words on the front of this. 'Tis the season for baking. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock on this. Now this just matches the paper that I'm using. So we have 'Tis the season for baking. Okay. And then I'm going to bring back, let me grab a piece of white scrap paper here. I think this one will work. And we need to do a little bit more stamping. So I have the oven mitt that's in this set. I'm going to stamp this in real red. Just like that. And then I'm going to bring in my crumb cake. And I want to stamp our rolling pin here and our gingerbread man. Now the set, when you go to cut this out, the dies have 2 of the gingerbread men, and so that makes it nice. You can do 2 at once. So we just need 1 of these today. So we're just going to do 1, stamp him there. Okay. Now, like I said, this does all have coordinating dies, so I'm going to bring my dies in, get this out of the way, and we're just going to lay these on here and run these through the die cutting machine. And here's this little guy. All right, and I will be right back. Okay, so here's all the pieces that we need to finish this up. So I'm going to take my white piece here with the sentiment on it, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it and put this on the foil. Just like that. So now you got this nice little rim around here. And then we're going to take that and put that aside. I want to put my oven mitt on first because I want this to be underneath my baking sheet. So I want to make sure that I get this under here before that dries. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this. We'll pop that on here. And then I'm going to bring this in. And we'll stick this on I'm going to put it a little bit crooked there. I think it looks cute. Now you could always take ribbon and wrap around here as well, if you want to dress it up a little bit more. I'm going to bring in my dimensionals and we're going to pop up this little gingerbread guy. We'll pop him up here in the front here, and then I'll get a piece that's long for this rolling pin here. Always use the sides of your dimensionals, don't waste those. So we're going to pop that up there. And we'll put this right down here. Oops. Just like that. Okay, so super easy, quick project. And like I said, you can put so many things in here. These are just a few samples for you that you can put in. And you still have a lot more room left to fill these up. So even though Christmas will probably be over by the time this video goes out, you can always use these for birthdays, for New Year's coming up, for any special little gift that you want to give somebody. They make perfect little gifts for your person. So there you go. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to see more projects made by me, then go ahead and click that bell and subscribe to my channel, and you will get notified the next time I have a video out. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for crafting with me today. Bye-bye.